that you get back down on the trail and you can basically pick which direction you want to go. Now, if we go this way, this will take you around and take you to a spot and eventually drop you off on the trail. But if you continue this way, it'll recirculate you back into the park, and then you'll be able to decide where you want to go from there. Let's go over here and see what's over here. But to the construction company that designed this, they did an absolutely fantastic job of here we're coming up on the main entrance to the park, and as you can see, we had storms that came through here last night, but it's a very nice entrance to the park. So it's a very nice entrance to the park. And then if you go over the bridge here, on this side we have a rock bed, and then on this side we have a rock bed. And if you go a little further beyond the rock bed, you see a creek. I want to call your attention over here to the bridge, and as you can see, there's like a metal piece that is on the bridge that kind of helps with smoother. Actually, that might be asphalt, but it helps with a smooth transition between the bridge and the asphalt in the park. So, I'm going to take a minute and tilt forward here. And then I'm going to elevate after I tilt forward. Cruiser Chris to Nighthawk. Sorry, Cruiser Chris to Red Hawk. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to elevate and see if I can get you a nice view of the creek here from up above. And then we'll go take a look at the other parking lot. So here's a beautiful day for visiting Lyons Coon Creek Park. And there's the creek. And again, it's kind of hard for me to see because there's a glare. So hopefully you guys are able to see. But it stretches for a long way. And the water just looks like glass. You could just about see through it if you really wanted to. And then here's the other side of the creek. And let me see if I can. Here's the other side of the creek. Here. And just in case I screwed it up, I'll do this side for you again. You know, sometimes on really nice days, it's nice to just come in to the park here and see everything move. So, yep. Well, we're gonna continue the tour here, but before we do that, I'm gonna lower myself back down so that I can drive fast. Okay, now I'm lowered back down, and we can continue on. But they completely and totally rebuilt this bridge here, and so when I came here when I was younger, the bridge wasn't in, the boards were not in such great condition. So it's nice that they finally redid it. Here's a little bit of a incline. So if you're in a, I'm actually going to take a minute and tilt myself back so I don't dump myself right out of the chair. So here's a steep incline here, but just like we seen on the other side, the paths are connected with one another, so it's very easy here's the other parking lot, and it's very easy to transition from your wheelchair, or from the sidewalk to the parking lot in your wheelchair. Now, this is the older side of the parking lot, so this one's been here for a while, so I'm not quite sure what they're going to do with this curb cut, whether they're going to put one of those metal things on it and make it easier to see. But we're going to take you into one of the other sculpture gardens. And I think my radio died, so I'm going to have to finish this up real quick and then start thinking about heading back to my house. So here's a bench that's on the sculpture garden, or in the sculpture garden, and if you want to come and just sit and be a part of nature, you can do that too. Now, this limestone, I believe, is part from Target Field. This wasn't from Target Field, but it's the same kind of limestone that's in Target Field where the Twins play. So, yeah. I'm gonna just pull a U-turn here. And then over in this area, I'm not quite sure what they're gonna do, but there's a platform for people if they want to. I don't know what they're gonna put in there, maybe another bench or a picnic thing. So maybe as the park kind of develops, we'll have to come back in and show you the progress. But here we go. So we're gonna continue now. We're gonna continue back on this sidewalk here. And like I was talking about earlier, there is very nice transition points throughout the park here. And it's all zero barrier. So anybody that's in a wheelchair can get around the park very easily. And everything is all on level ground, and you can basically do pretty much anything you want to do in the park here. So we go back through over this bridge here. And back into the main entrance. This would be something I think you would see at like the Mall of America, going into like Nickelodeon Universe or something like that. So, yeah. So, we're gonna continue back into the park. But here's the main entrance. And I'll give you some different approach angles here, if I can. Take my hand down. And here's this angle. And then we turn back around. And we let the people come back. Hi guys. And then we keep going straight. And then you can make your turn into the park. And then you can pick pretty much any direction that you want to go. And so that's what's nice about this park. So I hope you've enjoyed this tour of the park here, provided to you by the Cruiser Chris World Network YouTube channel. If you'd like to become a fan and connect with us, please, we would invite you to visit the Cruiser Chris World Network channel and smash that subscribe button and give us a like and leave an organic comment about what you liked, about we show you in the different videos that we have. Okay guys, I'm coming around you real quick. Thank you. Here's the big slide one more time before we go home. And then we keep going, and now here we're at another transitional period or transitional site, so then we can go here's a picture of another picture of the big slide again. I got 3 minutes and a few seconds left in this video, and then it's gonna shut me out. So there's another quick picture of the slide, and then we'll continue through to the end of back where we came in. So like I said earlier, I hope you've enjoyed this tour of the park. It's not fully open for business quite yet. It'll be fully open for business probably sometime in the 2020 time frame. But we hope you've enjoyed this tour of the park. And so we're gonna sign off here. And like I said, this is the Cruiser Chris World Network, and we hope you've enjoyed today's tour of the park, and we will be leaving information about if you want to rent any of the pavilions within the park or any other city of Coon Rapids building space for rent. We'll be leaving information in the comments section below. But here we are, back where we first started. Here we are back where we first started, and then that is the map that we showed you when we first came in here. And now here's the main